How y'all doing? So I got lots because, of course, it all comes in at one time. And it's very early morning. I apologize. I think my eyes are really, really red. This lingering, it lingers for I think 2 to 3 weeks, I swear. And there was a lady that was so sick. And I think she had exactly what I had. And she's like, I was in bed for 3-4 days. I go, and then expected to hang out for 2 weeks. But anyways, one thing I'm going to start my videos with now is you have to love yourself first. You have to. And abundance is your birthright. Never forget it. So I have an angel message, and then I pulled some energy cards, some oracles, rolled the dice, and then I think we're going to pick some charms to see what comes out. But this is what I got. You deserve everything that is coming to you. Be accepting. Your intuition and discernment is at its most clarity. Be open, but not disloyal to yourself. You have worked so hard to get this clarity. Your heart has always wanted to show love and kindness, and many took advantage. Life was difficult for a reason, and many wanted to misunderstand you. You were different. Many times you just conformed and let it eat you alive inside. Now you have processed those emotions and see clearly who you are. Many will still try to taint your shine, but you know now how to choose wisely. Your time is now, as remembrance is filling in your body. Let no man or woman put you under, as we will lift you up. We surround you with the Our Protection. And I looked up Our Protection, and it is like a platform type protection software. So I do believe they're trying to let us know, and this is an angel message for sure, that technology is sometimes, where most of it's going to come from. So be very clear on that. Your messages and given wisdom are your messages to wake others. Do not let others deter it. You may have felt our presence already. Keep moving forward and sharing. We love you more. Never heard that before. Be you, be love, be well, be us. First for everything. What I keep getting a lot of, and I do have a few readers that I follow that I love because they're extremely intuitive as well. And there's a lot of tests that are coming again. And it's, see that? That is a confirmation. People from your past, they see you doing well. They see you doing better than you ever have. And they want to come back because they feel that they have changed too. But they haven't, because they haven't done the work and they're still stuck in their cycles. So when you go back to, excuse me, an individual that has not healed, it's just meaning that you haven't completed a cycle. So there's something you need to close out. And honestly, you can do that from afar. You do not have to go back and play in the stupid mind games all over again, because that's 90% of what I feel it generally is just sit and write it all down and figure out. Maybe bombarded with angel feathers or cat hair. Write it down and get it off your mind and off your being, and burn it and let it go. Okay? That's how you close out with somebody that has done nothing but sabotage and compete with you and make you feel like you're nothing, because that's how they feel about themselves. Projectors. A lot of people are projectors. And it brings up, I listened to a podcast this week with Kate Hudson and her brother Oliver, Sibling Revelry. If you've never listened to it, they had the Atomic Twins, I think they're called, and they did their charts, and it was pretty profound. So, and that is an area that I can always help, guys. My email is on everything that I do. Stay away from, I say, trying to label yourself. The only label that I take, light worker, because I want to help you. I want to get you to know who you are, not who everybody tells you you are. There's a big motherfucking difference, and I don't care what anybody says. People try to project and project and project. Fuck that. Learn who you are. If you have been in relationships all your life, and you need to get out of one, get out of it and sit with yourself for 6 months. Work on you. Don't worry about, all the family members and blah, blah, blah. Everybody was conditioned from little on how things should be, because it was controlled by a patriarchy that is falling apart right now. And they're looking for every which way they can to keep it going. But the feminine, she's rising. And that is where the creativity and all the strength comes from. And any good individual who has come from a good family knows that the woman is the one that controls how it goes. And the man protects it. A good relationship is built on two people wanting to build together, not compete with each other, not one giving up their dreams and goals because they got to concentrate on the man's. That's bullshit. And any man that tries to keep you inferior because you're the woman can fuck right off. Click off if you don't fucking like what I gotta say sometimes, because it's not for you then, okay? Getting real tired of people that think that they know and, this is the way. And I still got to do my video about the 144,000, because the more I run, and Spirit keeps telling me, not yet, Laurie, not yet. A lot of people are going to be pissed because the more I find out about how much the Bible was rewritten and the lies that have been spilled and try to get you to believe, and that Jesus was better than us because he was the Son of God. We're all made in the likeness of God. He was a prophet just like I am, out to let you know. And the stories that we're told are not truth. Little bits. But death and ascension is within you. Death and ascension. You will die many times over as you ascend, because you're learning. So, do I take everything that the Bible tells us as truth? Absolutely not. I do not. And I don't care what anybody out there thinks, because we all have free will to believe what we want. But the more I dig, and the more I dig, and the more I dig, the more it sits right with me. And my body will tell me, because my body is the antenna that connects to the energy. 144 is a frequency. It's not a number of people. It is not 144,000 chosen people. Now I'm getting off track, so I'm going to go back. But more to come. Your optimism is what is going to tell you right now. You do have a loving man coming in, but I do believe that you're going to feel this. Because I believe this is somebody from the past. Rely on your inner wisdom. But also, if you need to, ask family, friends, and your spirit guides. The ones that love and believe in you, not the ones that want to tell you what they want to tell you. Because your life is going into joyous fun right now. And abundance is what you're bringing in for yourself. Imagine that your heart opens a little more every time you breathe out. It's easier for you to receive your dream with an open heart. That's what you've been healing. all the things that we've been told over the years about how we are and what we do and how we need to be. I've always fought it. Something didn't feel right, and then I would just eat it, and as that would say, it would eat me alive because I didn't agree. So many things as a child, even through the teachings and being in a Missouri Synod Lutheran Christian school majority of my life, not everything sat right with me. But I just shut up, went about my day, tried to conform, was the good girl, did what I was told, and underneath it was brewing and brewing. And then it would come out in ways that, probably weren't the best. But what I've learned about myself is I am. And I want to share that with others. And I want to teach other people how to open that up versus turning to destructive things. Do you know, and it's out there when you put the alcohol in your system. And that was one of my vices I used to go to when I was upset. And when you eat and you drink, and meaning alcohol, your body will go to break down the alcohol first because it is the biggest enemy to your body. So then what does the food do? It stores, and it stores fat in your body. And it's why, when you drink, you tend to gain quite a bit of weight, and, the sugar, that goes into it too. Body will always burn alcohol first. Always. So be cognizant of what you put into your body, because certain things it has to go after first to try and get rid of it. And it's why people who drink every day, and it's why your body's failing you, because it's fighting off something that it doesn't want to have to fight off every day. And I can hear you guys out there, oh, but you and your marijuana, it's a plant. Just like lettuce, dandelions, all things you can eat, and your body knows how to process it. So, choices. Choices. Choose the good. Remember, every moment is a choice. What do you choose in this moment? How do you choose for yourself? And animals, telling you, are always at a high vibration. They are not concerned with life's details. So hold your cat or your dog. Talk to your bird or your guinea pig. Learn from them. If you don't have a pet, then borrow a neighbor's. I have a little kitty outside. I have many of them, but one that when I walk to work, because it's close, she follows me. And she literally runs down the street and waits for me to catch up to her. And then I always tell her, because I think she's somebody's, because she looks good. But if I might have to pick her up and bring her in and see if we can find her a home. But I always tell her, go home, honey. I gotta go to work. You go home. Go take care of yourself, because I'm afraid, because we have a mountain lion, he's gonna get her. But every night, like clockwork, and I don't go tonight or tomorrow or the next day, but when I go, she's out there. So animals know, and they know people who have a high vibration, and they're attracted to them. I have a female deer that comes and walks the line, and she knows when I'm outside, and she stands in the neighbor's yard, which is a little, because I'm on the mountain, a little above me, and she says, just by looking at me, good morning. Animals know your heart. They know when they're safe. They know when you're going to be good to them. They are souls that show unconditional love. And when I see some of the things that go on, I always say, somebody that hurts an animal doesn't and deserves the treatment that they give. Perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, and enlightenment. Angel number 777. Spiritual number. Guess what my life path number is? I'll let you. So I rolled the dice. We got Aries, Gemini, North Node, and Neptune. Neptunian. Very mystic. Very... Some of you are coming online with that. And numbers 4 and 8, so houses 4 and 8, or 12 over 3. Get some little trinkets. We'll close out. Always love this one. There's a very big key. You are opening up your next book, your next portal, your next. This full moon is erasing all that junk because it's bringing in love for a lot of you. And you've opened and become this big, beautiful butterfly. Why? Because you found your peace. Once you find that, there's no going back, because you feel people's vibrations and you feel the heaviness that's in them, and you don't want to repeat things. And I won't. I'll tell you that right now. You know, I will never be mean. I will never be cruel to anybody that, you know, would want to come back and have a conversation. But I would gently tell them, the time has passed. You need to move on and go live your life, because things that you're going to go into now is your own karma. And I don't want to participate because I've already lived through mine. That's the thing. When you go into a relationship with somebody, and I'm going to use, you know, people who come out of marriages and there's children and then there's all this baggage. And then you choose to be with that person because you were having an affair with that person. Guess what's going to come back to you? In those first few years that you have, it's all going to be based on karma from the both of you, because you cheated with a married person. Number one. Number two, there's children involved. Think about your choices. They mean quite a bit. And I want you all to understand that everything we've been taught doesn't mean it's right. You need to figure that out for yourself and how it responds in your body. When something feels good, you're going to know. When something gives you butterflies, those are warning signs. Feel the difference. I love you all so much. I'll see you soon.